In the realm of Turkish volleyball, where power meets elegance and passion fuels every leap and spike, two stars rise brighter than the rest: Melissa Vargas and Zehra Güneş. Icons of strength, beauty, and raw talent, they have become synonymous with the sport in Turkey, their names etched into the hearts of fans across the nation. But what if the perfect picture we've been shown is merely a canvas hiding cracks beneath the surface? What if behind their synchronized movements, joyful celebrations, and seemingly flawless partnership lies a tale of emotional storms, quiet heartbreaks, and whispered betrayals? Once they were seen as sisters, not by blood but by the game. Two forces colliding in harmony: Melissa, the Cuban-born sensation who found a second home in Turkey, and Zehra, the beloved Istanbul jewel, adored across the nation. Together they were lightning and thunder, electric, bold, and impossible to ignore. They didn't just play volleyball, they became poetry in motion, and the world watched in awe. But something has changed. Behind every perfect pass and high five, there is a silence growing louder. The smiles that once illuminated the court flicker too quickly, as if caught in the moment but fading just as fast. Eyes that once sought each other now seem to glance away. Fans, ever perceptive, have started asking, what is really going on between Melissa Vargas and Zehra Güneş? Is it just a phase, or is something deeper brewing beneath their professional camaraderie? To understand this unfolding mystery, we must rewind and look at where it all began. Melissa's story is one of power and persistence. Born in Cuba and molded by the struggle to prove herself in a world where her talent would either be recognized or left to fade, she armed herself with a right arm that could deliver thunderbolts. Her journey has been unstoppable, marked by sacrifice, ambition, and triumph. When she became a naturalized Turkish citizen in 2021, it wasn't just a change of nationality, it was a rebirth. And in 2023, when she led Turkey to Volleyball Nations League glory and claimed the MVP crown, she wasn't merely accepted, she was embraced as a national hero. But behind Melissa's dazzling achievements lies a deeper, more complex narrative, one that intertwines with Zehra's own ascent to stardom. Zehra, a product of Istanbul's volleyball scene, has always been the darling of Turkish fans. With a career that blossomed under the spotlight, she's become a symbol of hope, strength, and unity for the Turkish people. Her bond with Melissa seemed unbreakable, the epitome of teamwork and trust. Yet, as the stakes grew higher, so too did the pressure. The demands of success, coupled with the growing spotlight on their partnership, began to reveal unseen fractures. What happens when two of the sport's brightest stars are pushed to their limits? Is the bond they share still as strong as it once was, or have personal struggles and unspoken tensions started to cast shadows over their shared glory? In the world of volleyball, where emotions run as high as the spikes they make, the tale of Melissa and Zehra is no longer just one of triumph. It's a story of vulnerability, ambition, and the complexities of friendship under the weight of success. Zehra Güneş's story, though different, is no less extraordinary. Raised under the lights of Istanbul's volleyball arenas, she bloomed into a national icon, her elegance and grace matched only by her unstoppable blocks. Zehra wasn't just a player, she was the face of a movement. With her commanding presence, she led Vakifbank Istanbul to European glory, solidifying her place as a beloved figure in Turkish volleyball. Her influence stretched far beyond the court as well. She was a UNICEF ambassador, a cultural role model, and a social media queen. To the Turkish people, Zehra embodied the spirit of the sport, her every move not just a play but a testament to the country's pride. In this world of volleyball royalty, Melissa Vargas entered, and the sparks that flew between them weren't just on the court, they lit up every space they occupied. The chemistry between Melissa and Zehra was undeniable. The photos shared, the quiet gestures, the meaningful glances. Fans were quick to draw connections. Were they just teammates, or was there something more? The internet exploded with theories, each more compelling than the last. Some saw the bond as a sisterhood, a deep and unbreakable connection between two forces of nature. Others suggested there was love hidden beneath the surface, a chemistry that defied labels. For a time, everything appeared perfect. They laughed together, posed together, and dominated the volleyball scene together. But as the days passed, cracks began to form behind the glittering surface. Melissa's rise to international fame, with big brand endorsements and viral moments, shifted the dynamic between them. Zehra, long the queen of Turkish volleyball, suddenly found her dominance on home soil subtly challenged, not diminished but perhaps threatened. The tension that was once unspoken began to grow, a rivalry, if not acknowledged, was quietly brewing between two queens of the same court. This unspoken competition found its way into the locker room, where whispers began to circulate. Cold shoulders, missed calls and misread signals altered the once warm and collaborative atmosphere. Allegedly, some teammates, envious of the spotlight that Melissa and Zehra shared, began planting seeds of doubt between them. The subtle comments, the side glances, they were enough to shift the camaraderie that had once defined their relationship into something more cautious and guarded. Melissa, known for her fiery passion and boldness, began pulling back, retreating into herself. Zehra, ever the composed one, seemed to withdraw behind the safety of her familiar elegance. And in this emotional distance, fans began to notice the shift. The magic that once filled the court with every pass and spike flickered less frequently. The bond, once so effortless, now felt meticulously curated. Yet, neither Melissa nor Zehra spoke of it, not in interviews, not in public, just silence. And in that silence, rumors swirled. Had their friendship fractured? Was there more to their relationship than the public had ever known? As their personal and professional paths continued to diverge, the contrast between them grew more pronounced. Melissa's career soared to international heights, with a net worth in the millions and her name echoing across global platforms. She graced the pages of international magazines, appeared in Nike ads, and her fame spread far beyond Turkey. In contrast, Zehra remained Turkey's volleyball gem, her grace and poise still deeply tied to her cultural roots. While Melissa leaned into global fame, Zehra clung to the reverence of her Turkish legacy. It became clear that their paths were no longer in perfect alignment. The harmony that once existed between the two began to falter as both were pulled in different directions by the weight of fame and success. At times, it seemed they might find their way back to each other, a smile exchanged here, a high five there, but these fleeting moments were often short-lived. The coldness would return, and there were matches where they barely exchanged a word. Fans, ever watchful, felt the shift, and the silence between them became impossible to ignore. Now, with both stars still lighting up the court, the tension is palpable. The Turkish national team needs their unity more than ever, but the emotional distance between Melissa and Zehra continues to grow. The bond that once seemed unbreakable has become a quiet war, waged in silence and longing. What started as a beautiful story of teamwork and mutual respect has transformed into something more complex, something deeper. Is it jealousy, rivalry, love turned bitter, or simply the chaos of public life that has fueled this divide? Perhaps it's all of it or none of it, but whatever it is, it's real and it's unfolding before our eyes. The fans are divided, some still believing in their bond, others sensing that it may be gone for good. One thing is clear, something has changed. And as the storm of their emotional cycles continues, only time will tell whether they can weather the tension or if their once perfect partnership will fall to the weight of their contrasting worlds. The fans crave the harmony that once existed between Melissa Vargas and Zehra Güneş, but can these two titans of volleyball find their way back, or has the spotlight split them forever? For now, their story is shrouded in silence, leaving us to wonder whether one day they will speak up and reveal the truth, or if they will let their quiet distance be the only answer. What remains are fleeting moments, fragments of a bond that once felt unbreakable. Moments that live on in the hearts of fans and a story that refuses to fade. The tale of Melissa and Zehra is no longer just about volleyball. It has evolved into something much larger. Fame, friendship, friction, and the delicate dance between public image and private truth. It's a saga of two queens navigating the storm of success and internal conflict, their shared history clouded by unspoken tensions. In a world where glory often hides grief, and medals mask the mess behind the scenes, their story serves as a poignant reminder that even the brightest stars can collide, and even the strongest bonds can break under the weight of brilliance. What lies ahead for these volleyball icons? Reconciliation, resignation, or the final whistle on their chapter together? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure, this saga is far from over. If you found yourself moved, intrigued, or just hungry for more untold truths in the world of sports and fame, don't just scroll away. Hit that subscribe button and become part of the family where silence is broken, the hidden is revealed, and every story unfolds like never before.